Yo. Hey man, say man. What's going on, family? It's your cousin here, Chaz. But no, for real, what's going on, y'all? I am delivering through with what I said. It may not have been the time that I said, but I still did what I said. And what that is drop the preseason informational episode. That way you know and you can be prepared for as far as what's coming up next and what to expect from the hottest new podcast that's about to hit the internet. Oh, that was a low-key bars. God, okay. Anywho, but yeah, man, for real. Good morning. Well, hold on. I'm tweaking. Morning. Let me see. Good afternoon. Because currently it's 1:46, so I'm definitely tweaked out. But it's cool. Hey, is the point. I am, like I said, I'm here for Think Piece. I'm here as the host, owner, operator, CEO, CFO, all of that of Think Piece. And you might be wondering, like, you keep saying Think Piece, Chaz, Think Piece this, Think Piece that. What is Think Piece? The fuck does that even mean, bro? Okay, cool. All right. What is Think Piece? Think Piece, or let me say this. What Think Piece isn't is an atmosphere or a space that provides discriminatory behavior, disrespectful energy, or just exploits explicit, just bad shit. We don't do that here at Think Piece. We not for that. Think Piece actually is meant to spread positivity, to open up the light on mental health a little bit deeper, especially for our community as African American people. That is what Think Piece is, because when I came up with the idea to name the podcast Think Piece, it was literally like I was just speaking, you know what I'm saying, my like day-to-day dialogue. I was talking to my girlfriend and I was like, yeah, like I want to do this, like it's just been on my heart, like something has been telling me, you know, put your face out there, show the world, you know what I'm saying, who you are, your intellect, because there might be people out there in the same boat as you, struggling with life, trying to figure out what the fuck to do with this shit for real, how to play the game, and they don't have nobody to talk to about. And I was like, you know, that's a think piece. And I was like, that's a think piece, think piece. And I just kept saying it. And I was like, okay, think piece, think piece. And essentially, what I've inherited the meaning of think piece to be is to, as literally as it is, a piece of your thought. However, it's a double entendre as well. So not only is the point of Think Piece to be a platform to bring a thought forward and express your mind, hopefully by doing so, it brings you peace. You feel what I'm saying? Cool, follow with me. So expressing your Think Piece in turn is supposed to help you think peace. Like hippie shit. Cool. Now that you got it, we not explaining that shit again. So tell your friends, tell your mammy, tell your cousin, aunt, uncle, anybody that needs sensational healing to come holla at me and we can talk about it here at Think Piece. So to move forward as far as what it is, where it comes from, that's how it all came about. That's how I got my name for Think Piece. Literally just, my day-to-day vocabulary. So there's that. What it means to me though is, man, I can express what it means to me. It's just difficult to find the words because communication is so important to me. Like it's a non-negotiable in all walks of my life. Like you can't be around me and just not talk to me, bro, in some way, shape, or form. Body language, emotions, literal communication, nothing. Like, granted, I am the type of person I genuinely, absolutely love being able to sit in a room with my people and not have a conversation and just sit in silence, because sometimes, life doesn't require a conversation. I love that. If you grasp that idea, mwah, you're the type of person for me. Cool. But I don't like, what I'm saying, like sitting around people that I can feel and I can see got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? Like they just not talking about it. That kind of, that hurts for me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm an empath. Let me just break that down. Like I'm somebody, like I make eye contact, and I love eye contact because I genuinely believe that that is the gateway to your soul. Looking directly into somebody's eyes, like you can see the pain that they hold. You can kind of like get a feel for the thoughts that they may be, thinking, all that type of shit. You can see the intent, good, malice, all of that shit. So eye contact is something that's real big for me. And the downside of practicing eye contact and being able to sensationally feel and be aware of other people's emotion is that you feel it when other people aren't at their best. And essentially, like, that's because I've been in multiple rooms throughout my life, where like just hanging out with my friends or people that I felt was close to me, and I could feel a heavy presence in the room, but nobody wants to speak because it's like a phenomenon in the Black community. Like, we don't go to therapy. If anything goes wrong in our life, we just chuck it to the chin and say shit is life, keep it pushing. Like the whole mantra of like keep going, nobody cares. Like, bro, I want everybody to know that somebody out there cares for y'all. And that's me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody to know that, like, if nobody gives a fuck about you, bro, I give a fuck about you. And that's what Think Peace means to me, because from a little kid, I've always prided myself on living my life to reflect what I needed as a child. Being like, I show up for people the way that I needed people to show up for me. So I take pride in that, and I want to do that on a much grander scale, because the older I get, the more I realize too that, of course, you can't help people that don't help themselves. You can't help people that don't want your help. But when you've got a gift, let's put it like that. When you've got a gift, like you have an innate ability to do something, and it seems like the environment that you're in doesn't help or flourish that gift, or it minimizes the light that you have, you've got to find somewhere else to shine bright. And that's kind of why I'm coming to y'all. To be real, like, I feel like the type of conversations that I'm looking for are not common in the people of the area that I live in, or that I'm around, or that I'm regularly exposed to. It's either not common or it's not coming across correctly. So I don't know which one it is, goddamn it. But hey, we're gonna figure it out. So the point of me saying all of that is, Think Peace is gonna be a platform for people like me and you. You know what I'm saying? People that understand that life ain't no fucking joke. And yeah, I need somebody to talk to. Yeah, I need somebody to vent to, because I need help. Like, that's the point of Think Peace. Like, I don't want no man left behind. I don't want, especially in our community, bro, like, I don't want not a single Black woman, male, child, elder to ever feel like that they don't have an outlet to express themselves, because you got one here. So my hope and my plan and my intention for Think Peace is to literally create a community of well vocalized or comfortable people that share the same vision as me, and that's giving back and getting back into our community and helping people. That's really it. Like, this, I literally just like wanted to create this platform to be a digital therapist, basically. Like, y'all, the content is going to be like a guest-based podcast, but also too is more so genuinely, is more so interactive. Like, if y'all don't fuck with me, this shit is not gonna work. So I need y'all to tap in, like, share, comment, talk to me, bro. Like, let's really get into the thick of shit, like what's going on. You don't have to go in depth about your business. You can DM me privately. Everything can be, confidential. I speak in third person, and we can just communicate about, or I can make an episode or make a podcast, or not make a podcast. See, this is why it's important to talk, so you get all your thoughts out. Anywho, and I can make an episode of shit and speak about your specific topic, and we can get the whole world's input to help you. That's the point of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we was already, not to get too deep into historical factors, because we are going to touch bases on a lot of things, but not to get too deep, but we was already stolen from our land, our people, that brought here with nothing. No understanding of the land, no understanding of nothing. So the least that we can do generations after is care for each other, because there's a lot of black on black crimes that's being highlighted and used against us to make us some vigilante animals that just don't have any type of decorum. And that's not us, bro. Like, we not that. If anything, we're consistently villainized when we're the victim. So I just want y'all to know I love y'all. Mind you, I'm speaking directly to my community because that's where my experience lies, but I don't want it to be misconstrued. Like, if you're about spreading peace, think peace is for you. If you're about loving, uplifting, and progressively caring for your neighbor, that's the point of this podcast for sure. Like, I don't give a fuck what color you is, what religion, nationality. I don't give a fuck about none of that. If you give a fuck about your neighbor and you genuinely love thy neighbor, or you have the capability to just be kind, compassionate, and caring about everybody, and you're conscious about, how you show up in the world affects how other people live. If you think like that, bro, hello, welcome, how you doing, type shit. This is what we here for. So I mean, it gets no clearer than that. And you'll see it reflect as far as like in the content, because I got a lot of homeboys. I don't really have too many female friends, but I got a lot of male friends. So you'll see the majority of my closest friends be guests on the podcast, because I want to push that narrative, that initiative that, like, black men, y'all are safe. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you have to do is confide in your black women. Not sexualize every woman that you know, and you can safely confide in your black woman, whether that be platonically or romantically. Like, I want to show that too, because I care about my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got this energy of like the mom of the group. Always been named it, hate it, but it's because I care. I care. I just care. That's really the moral of the story, bro. I care almost to a fault, but God makes no mistakes. He made me, so I'm gonna do with that as best as I can in the evil world that we live. Cool. Now, speaking of me, who I am, that's such a loaded question, but we'll again tackle that in a different episode to break that down as far as why I said it's a loaded question. But my name is Chastity. Sorry, I got something in my eye, y'all. But yeah, my name is Chastity. And I go by Chaz. Of course, I told you. Got an old lady, so it is what it is with that. I'm 27 years old, and I done lived in multiple different fashions. I've lived a fast life. I've lived the calm life. I've gone to college. I've dropped out. I've re-enlisted. Dropped out again. Like, I just be trying shit, bro. Like, cause there's no roadmap. There's no rule book. There's no guide to this shit called life. So like, I'm the type of person that's like, I'm simplistic. Like, I don't require much, but everything that I do require is monumental. Like, I don't. It's a strict program around this bitch. Don't get me wrong. We play, we laugh, we joke, but like, business is business. But no, for real, for real. I'm human. That's the realest shit I can tell you. I'm human. I make mistakes. I win. I lose. Y'all just gonna get to know me as we get through it. So, yeah. Again, I don't tolerate no disrespect. I don't tolerate no weird shit. I don't tolerate no. If it's not about peace, prosperity, and growth, get the fuck away from me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if you friends, family, and all of that. I don't do toxicity in no way, shape, or form. Platonic, romantic, family, I don't do none of that. If it disrupts my peace, it gets dismantled. And that's just me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've went a long time being like a functioning depressant, you know what I'm saying? Emotionally unavailable, just in a routine rut of just doing what's expected in life. I've done that. And coming out of that, I refuse to ever have that shit happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, boundaries is a big thing for me. Like, I went to therapy, learned a few things. Literally, probably went to like 3 or 4 sessions. Can't cap. Went to 3 or 4 sessions, and my last session, she was asking me questions about like, asking me questions about my thought process, giving me different perspectives, and it was one thing that I was asked that literally just cracked the seal of my mind. And like, cause for an example, like, okay, I'm gonna just talk to y'all about it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just talk to y'all about it. So, one of the topics that I was working with at the time through therapy is my relationship with my father, because growing up, I was made to believe one thing, and as I learned that things weren't always true. So my point in going to therapy about it is how to open up to allow myself to be loved by a father figure, because I was raised by my grandma. So the weekend visits with my dad, it hit, but like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? For those that, as had your father physically every day present, active in your life, waking you up for school, picking out your clothes, all of that, like, that shit is different from what I experienced. So allowing him to love me as his child was really hard for me, because I just had my brother. My brother growing up was like my father figure, because he was the man in the house with me day to day. So I went to therapy because I wanted to build that relationship with my dad like that, because I lost my mom when I was a kid. My mom passed of breast cancer when I was like 5. So that's, if you get where I'm going, if you know, you know. It started to, if you know, you know. So with that being my first like huge hit of childhood trauma, and seeing that impact my entire family, people dissipate, people just withdraw, overly exert. You know what I'm saying? When you're born, you only know what people tell you. So, moral of the story, around the age of 23, I had to do a lot of unlearning, because I was noticing that the majority of the shit that people was telling me was inaccurate. But my therapist at the time, she just asked me flat out, she was like, have you ever considered the fact that you're so reluctant to opening up to your father because you do not want to experience the hurt of losing your father that you're currently grieving, of not having your mother? And when she asked me that shit, bro, I was just like, oh my God. So you telling me, indirectly saying that like the whole time we're choosing to be shut off from this man is because I'm afraid to lose him. Like, I don't want to get that attached to him to feel that same pain again. And after that, like, that shit literally just cracked the seal in my brain, and I started opening up and looking at life in so many different lights, bro. And I just started, internally questioning myself. Like, it's not enough to just ask what to certain questions. Like, you've got to ask why. And you've got to go in depth with the why. You can't be scared to go in depth either, because fear is exactly what keeps you away from joy. So here we are. And the relationship I've got with my father is flourishing. So, hey, I think, yeah. But after that, I never went back to therapy though, because when she opened up my mind like that, I was just like, no, I got it now because you've given me a new perspective. Whatever. Do I need to go back? Yes, but we're gonna get there. Anywho, but yeah, that's kind of like my backstory into who I am and to why I'm so passionate about the topics and the things that you are going to grow to see me talk about over time. And all of that comes from my own self-discovery, my own experiences dealing with my own trauma. And now that I've gone through and kind of like came out on the other side to clearly see the differences between me then and me now, like I see how important it is for everybody, but especially the people in our community to talk, like, because that one question changed my life. There's no telling, like, if I would have never went to therapy, never had that perspective being put in front of me, there's no telling what the relationship between me and my father would have been like. You feel what I'm saying? Because I would have never tried. I would have never opened up, been vulnerable to allow that to occur. So my intent to you, whoever watching, is for me to be your digital therapist. And no, I'm not licensed, I'm not certified, because sidebar, the first time I went to college, I went 3 years to Limestone College, or Limestone University. It closed, and that broke my heart, but sidebar. But yeah, that was my first attempt at a higher education to get a degree, and I actually went to school to be a therapist. Crazy. But again, I'm not licensed, I'm not none of that. This is just a neighbor helping a neighbor, bro. It's literally that simple. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. That's it. You ain't gotta be no hatred, no weird shit, no bad energy. Just move around. If it's not for you, just scroll. If it's for you though, sit a while. Pull up a chair, get a cup, sit some drink, whatever you want to do. Roll a joint, roll a blunt, whatever you want to do. Cuz over here. But yeah, that's me. That's kind of how we got here. That is a little bit into my backstory. And of course, I'm going to go in depth about my life as we go forward throughout this platform. But that's who I am. That's how I got here. And like I told you earlier, my name is Chastity. I'm not one of them studs that do the whole... Y'all see the videos where it's just like, what's your stud name? And what's your real name? Like, I'm not one of them. I'm very much aware that I'm still a female. I don't want to be a little boy. I just don't like little boys. I'm cool with little boys. I just don't want to fuck y'all. That simple. I just don't want no relations. No, none of that. I literally am just a girl. I just like girls. It don't get no simpler than that. I'm just a girl. I just like girls. I'm not a girly girl either. I like getting my hands dirty. I like to fight. Like, I like to wrestle. I like shooting shit. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying, regular show shit. I'm just not that type of girl. I'm the type of girl you just can't. You just can't. Like, you can't fuck with it. You can't fuck with me. It's complex within the simplicity. Don't let that go over your head. My simplicity has complexity. Don't let that go over your head. But yeah, that's just me. My name is Chastity. I go by Chaz, so please address me as such. If you call me by my first name, I feel like I'm in trouble. If you call me by Chastity, I feel like I'm in trouble. Please don't make me feel like I'm in trouble. I don't like being in trouble. But nah, let me stop playing with y'all. Today's January 1st of 2026. So happy New Year's. I hope everybody made it safe from wherever you was going. I stayed in the house because the world is crazy. I'm not trying to get shot, stabbed, trampled, none of that shit. So where you see me is where you was find me. But happy New Year's. I hope everybody's prepared to add another year of life to their story. Um, I hope everybody's prepared to be at least 1% better every day. Because if you're 1% better for 365 days, I'm not good at math. I was gonna say some weird shit like that's 365% better, but yeah. Anywho, I just hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready for everything that I've got to bring to y'all, to show to y'all. Please, if there's a topic that you want to hear discussed, let me know. If you want to hear my think piece about a topic, let me know. If, you know what I'm saying, you want to be a guest appearance, like you got something you want to say, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll even travel for it, like, because everybody not coming to my house. So I'll even make this a traveling thing. Like, if you want to be a part of the movement to help bring awareness to mental health, to help shine light on the good in the black community, since the nation always wants to make everything bad about people of color. If you want to be a part of the movement, a part of the people that want to see our people grow instead of want to hold each other back because of weird underlying competition or jealousy, hit me up, bro. I will travel to you. And if you know me, you know I'm the queen of always in a city near you. So let's bring it full circle. Have me in a city near you. Just know I'm not going nowhere without my girlfriend. So yeah, don't be on no weird shit. Everywhere I go, she go. And if you want me to travel, if you want me to be, there, my baby gonna have to come there too, sit behind the scenes, just, type thing. But yeah, if you want to travel, if you want to be on the set, I will travel. Just for a neutral location, just so we can both be comfortable. We can have the open dialogue conversation. And yeah, I love to meet new people. I never meet a stranger. My energy is genuine. My energy is pure. Like, I just want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody happy, healthy, functional. You know what I'm saying? Present. That's really my big thing. Like, I just want us to really be who we are. As people, as humans, as a culture, especially. All good things. All good things. But yeah, that's that. So I mean, with it being the first of the new year, just to give y'all like a little heads up as far as what to expect as well. I do have my first guest appearance that I'm about to drop for y'all coming January 7th. So keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna meet my childhood best friend. So if you know, you know. Just keep an eye out for it. And if you don't know, you will. So that's the first big drop. Outside of this one, January 7th is going to be the first big drop. Plans for the platform, what to expect, how to... I don't know, man. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just out here doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And to be real, I ain't even doing it for the bread. I'm just doing it because it brings me peace. I'm just doing it because it makes me happy. Just to sit here and yap to y'all, talk to y'all. So the plans are unknown. The plans are in God's hands. So whatever God got in store, that's exactly what's going to occur. So I hope y'all ready. Because I'm ready. I'm excited. So enthused about how much good and how many people this can impact. So again, if you want to be a part of the movement, let me know. We can get into it. We can collab. We can do all of that. Let me know. Good energy only. Good vibes only. I just like peace. Peace. I just like the peace. And I like to bring peace to people. So without further ado, y'all, this is just gonna conclude, I guess, the first pre-seasonal introduction to your favorite new home, your favorite new podcast. Think peace. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you stayed to the end, you a goat for real. I got something for you. If you stayed to the end, I got something for you. Let me know you stayed to the end. Yeah. Let me know you stayed to the end, because and the way you can do that is let me know what song you can hear playing. Bingo. That's how you do it. If you stay to the end, drop a comment as far as what song you hear, and I got something for you. Y'all, please like, share, comment, get involved, get active. Let's y'all know the little term, each one teach one. Yeah, let's do that. Each one help one. How about that? Let's go. Think peace. Think peace, everybody. Think peace. We out.